Welcome to Global Cougar Success Program, or GCSP. I'm going to give you a quick navigational overview of the GCSP CougSync portal, walk you through logging activities and events, and what to do when you've reached the end of your track and are about to graduate. As you can see, we've just logged into CougSync. Please note in the upper left-hand corner, it says Global Campus. Chances are, if you're viewing this video, your settings are already set to Global Campus. Next, we'll navigate to the GCSP portal by going to the Organizations tab in the upper ribbon and selecting Global CSP. There's several good resources on the left-hand side that will assist you in navigating your way through Global Cougar Success Program. You may not have all of these options, but you should have at least the ones we're going to talk about. If you ever have a question on how to complete any aspect of Global Cougar Success Program or are looking for clarification, check the Files tab first. There are many good resources in the Files tab, such as a frequently asked questions page, program requirements, how to log your activities and events to CougSync, as well as what to do when you're at the end of your track, which are the two topics that we'll be covering in this video, as well as a tips and tricks guide to help you through GCSP. The Forms tab is a place where you'll find many important resources for completing Global Cougar Success Program. You'll see the personal development reflection and GPA verification, which you'll fill out at the end of your track, as well as the program enrollment form. If you're part of the portal and you have not yet completed your GCSP program enrollment form, please do that as soon as possible. Here you'll also find the GCSP Proof of Participation form. This form is used for things that are not easily verifiable through ASWSU Global, such as service activities or events offered outside of the university. The calendar is also going to be a helpful place for you to find activities and events that satisfy GCSP requirements. The calendar is updated frequently, but be sure to check with the individual organizations for their offerings, such as the Global Connections CougSync page or the Center for Civic Engagement page. You'll see that the events are color coordinated by their GCSP requirement. You'll also note that at the bottom of the screen, on all of the pages, there is the contact information for GCSP. It's globalcsp@wsu.edu. Next, we'll talk about how to log your events and activities into CougSync. First, you'll go to the My Tools tab on the upper ribbon and you'll select Involvement. You'll click the green Add Involvement Entry button, and you'll always select Event Participation. Even if you're logging service hours, for Global Cougar Success Program, you will always select Event Participation. The form may look a little different as CougSync updates, but the information that it requires should remain the same. For the organization, you will always select Global Cougar Success Program. A categories drop-down menu should pop up. This is how you'll know you're in the right place. You'll be able to see the 5 GCSP requirement categories as well as face-to-face events listed here. If you don't see these or a category drop-down does not pop up, you'll know you're not in the right spot. For agency, you will want to list the group or organization that is actually putting on the event. If you attended the Tacoma Rendezvous, like I am going to log, you will select ASWSU Global. If you went to a play at the Seattle Children's Theater, you will list Seattle Children's Theater. Next, you will list the actual activity that you completed. So I went to Tacoma Rendezvous, which took place on March 8th. So be sure you log the date in here and the total hours you spent participating in the event. Next, you'll want to put in your reference's name and contact information. Please fill this out as fully as you can. If you don't have all the information, that's okay, but put in as much information as you can. You'll see here the Proof of Participation Upload File button. As mentioned, this is for things that are not easily verifiable through ASWSU Global. Examples of proof of participation that you could upload would be a screenshot of a book checkout request from the WSU libraries, performance tickets from a live show, or as you saw in the Files menu, there's a proof of participation form that you can print out and take with you for someone to sign. We do ask that you list at least one learning outcome. There are many options to choose from, and something on this list is usually applicable to the event or activity that you just completed. We'd also like you to complete a short reflection listing what you learned from the activity event, what you liked about it, and what could have made it better. Finally, you'll want to make sure that Show on Co-Curricular Record is checked. You can go ahead and uncheck Show on Full Involvement History. Next, we will submit the involvement entry. And you'll see a ribbon at the top that says your entry was successfully submitted. If you're not graduating and not at the end of your track, then that's it. As you participate in them, log all of your activities and events for the year and future years in this way. However, if you are at the end of your track and getting ready to graduate, there are a few more steps that you must complete in order to earn your Certificate of Achievement and cord to wear at graduation. Once you've completely finished logging all of your activities and events and you're at the end of your track, it's time to submit your involvement report. To do this, click the Manage Involvement button. You'll want to make sure that for the organization name Global Cougar Success Program, there is a green dot in the Records column. You'll scroll all the way down to the bottom and make sure that all the activities that you just listed also have green dots in the record columns. You'll scroll back to the top and click the Reports button. Here you'll see Co-Curricular Record, and you'll select Advanced Options. In the Sort By, you'll select the Category field. Next, click Export PDF. And this is what your report will look like, with your name on it, of course. Take a quick look at it just to make sure all of your activities and events have been transferred to your report. Next, save a copy of the report to your computer using the file name lastname.firstname.involvement report. Hit the back button to return to the CougSync portal, where you'll want to navigate to the Files tab. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll click the Add a File button. Click the Choose File button and select the involvement report that you just saved to your computer. In the Name field, enter your first name, last name, and involvement report, and in the description field, enter your track. So I'm completing a one-year track, so I will write one-year track. Next, very important, make sure in the Make This Available To section, you click Selected Groups and verify that only the Administrators button is checked. This is very important. Otherwise, everyone in the portal will be able to see your submission when you add the file. With just the Administrators button checked, only the administrators will see your submission. So go ahead and click Add File. And in the Files list, you will now be able to see your submission. You and the administrators are the only ones that will be able to see this file. Others in the portal will not be able to see it. Next, you will need to get verification that you've made a 2.5 GPA. So you'll navigate to ZUSIS, and after you log in, you'll go to My Student Center. Under the Academics heading, you will choose Grades from the drop-down menu and click Go. With the current term statistics showing, go ahead and grab a screenshot of the page. There are a number of ways to capture the screenshot, but I like using the snipping tool for its accuracy. So make sure when you grab the screenshot that you include both your name and your cumulative GPA. You can go ahead and save this to your computer. Mine saves as a PNG, that's fine. And you'll name the file lastname.firstname.gpa. The screenshot that you submit will only be used to determine that you've maintained over a 2.5 GPA throughout the duration of the program. The information you provide is confidential and it is never shared beyond Global Cougar Success Program. There's just one step left to go. Navigate back to the Global CSP CougSync page and click the Forms option on the left-hand side of the screen. Here is where you'll find the GCSP Personal Development Reflection and GPA Verification, which is required in order for you to successfully complete the program and receive your certificate and cord to wear at graduation. The Development Reflection is designed to assess the impact that Global Cougar Success Program has had on your educational experience. So please be honest. Any feedback, suggestions, or constructive criticism is welcome in shaping the program for future years. So you'll go ahead and click on the Personal Development Reflection and GPA Verification, and then click Begin Form. The form is pretty straightforward. You'll just go through and you will fill in your information, what track you are on, and then there's just a couple of questions regarding your experiences with Global Cougar Success Program. So all the questions are required. You will actually need to fill them out, not just breeze through them like I am doing right now. So when you get to the end, you will find the GPA verification. You'll click the upload button and you will upload the GPA verification that you took a screenshot of and saved to your computer. There's also a place for additional comments if you have anything else you'd like to add. Click Finish and you're done. Once you've logged all of your activities and events, exported and submitted your involvement report, obtained a ZUSA screenshot of your GPA, and completed the Personal Development Reflection and GPA Verification, give yourself a pat on the back. You've just successfully completed Global Cougar Success Program, earning a Certificate of Achievement honoring your accomplishments and a cord to wear at graduation. Congratulations on challenging yourself academically, socially, and personally as a Washington State University Cougar and making the most of your online educational experience. Go Cougs!